I only wanted to kill him.
What would you do if you were forced by your family to marry your relative? Because that is exactly what happened to this woman. She fell in love with another man, but they couldn't be together, and so together with him they plotted to kill her groom. But Night Fam, what happened next was 17 times more horrific. And if you watch till the end, you will know exactly why. This is the story of Ásia, a 21-year-old woman who was forever changed by love. From the very beginning, she was confident that she won't marry the man she didn't even like. After all, her religion supposedly allows women to choose who they want to be with. But sadly,
I repeatedly asked my parents not to marry me against my will, as my religion, Islam, also allows me to choose the man of my choice for marriage. But my parents rejected all of my pleas.
She had to say goodbye to the man she loved and marry the man she didn't. Because if she defied her parents' will,
they might kill me.
A forced marriage is a true horror, especially because after the wedding, Ásia suddenly became her husband's property.
You have nowhere to go. You belong to me now.
Having to lay with a man she didn't love, feeling like she's in a prison every waking moment. This forced her to beg her parents to take her back.
Allow me to divorce him.
No, you will not leave your husband.
You belong to him now. You are no longer our responsibility.
I'm willing to do anything to get out of this marriage. You don't know the lengths I can go to if you keep me married to that man.
And so, she ran to the person she knew wouldn't turn her away, Shahid, the man she actually loved.
Help me, please.
Together, they cooked up a plan to get rid of Ásia's husband.
This will take care of him.
They mixed the poison with milk that her husband would drink.
You'll soon be free, my love.
Or so they thought. Because when Ásia gave her husband the milk, he didn't drink it. And that's where things started to get out of hand. Ásia's mother-in-law found the milk, not knowing it was poisoned, and used it to make lassi, a kind of yogurt drink. She served it to the rest of his family, all 27 members. Ásia stood there in shock, but she couldn't stop them from drinking the poisoned lassi. She didn't know what to do. If she stopped them, they might suspect something. And seeing her husband drink the lassi, she just waited for it to happen. And it did, to the entire family. Every single one of Ásia's in-laws started reacting to the poison. They felt pain in their stomachs, they vomited, they had difficulty breathing, they all quickly fell unconscious. Soon enough, 17 of them died from the poison, including an innocent little girl. The craziest thing, Ásia's target, her husband, remained alive. You. And not long after, Ásia became the suspect because she was the only person who didn't drink the lassi. She and her lover, Shahid, were soon arrested by the police. Ásia quickly denied being involved in the crime. But after Shahid admitted to being a part of the crime,
I gave her the poison. I knew what she wanted to do and I helped her with it.
I only wanted to kill him. I didn't mean to harm and kill anyone else.
her parents couldn't believe it. Their daughter became a criminal. But she turned to them and said,
I warned you, didn't I?
Both of them were sentenced to spend the rest of their lives in prison for all the lives that they didn't mean to kill. Of course, no one should ever endorse what Ásia did, even if she did it to escape from what was already a prison and to fight for her love. But, as I asked earlier, what would you do if you were in her situation? Because this is not just a story of lovers fighting for their love. This is a story of women and their freedom. There are still so many Asias out there. Children who are being forced to marry adult men, being forced to become property, being exploited because of their weaknesses. It is easy to condemn Ásia for what she did, but I can only hope we start looking deeper into the heartbreaking circumstances that led her into doing the unthinkable.